What's up all my plant lovers, Devin is here, and in this video today I want to show you guys how to set up your own little propagation station and do it cheap and fast. This entire setup takes about 5 minutes to get going and it costs about $50 for everything that you need. And in the description below I will put links to everything that I'm talking about here so that you can easily buy them and get your propagations started. Now, the first thing that you really need to start with is what is called a heat pad. Now, this is underneath all of my propagations, and they are typically set to be about 10 degrees above the ambient room temperature. So I keep my house at around 62. So this is going to add about 10 degrees Fahrenheit extra warmth underneath the plant material, which is going to heat up the soil and really help your propagation to create roots super quickly. Bottom heat is the best way to get propagation success and to get propagation success quickly. I'm telling you, the heating pad has changed my life. And the reason is because it's actually most often heat and warmth that will activate root growth rather than light. A lot of us think that lighting is what creates the propagation success. No, it's typically warmth. The warmth initiates root growth, but then you need, of course, the lighting to help that growth propel itself forward. So the second ingredient is, of course, some little clamp-on lights. Now, I like to use these clamp-on lights that have timers, and I always have them set at 12-hour timers. They turn on at 8 a.m. and they turn off at 8 p.m. just like that. And it's super easy. Now you'll see here I have a plastic tray underneath my heating pad and my propagation materials. That's really essential to keep your propagation station clean. So you can put it on a bookshelf, you can put it on a counter, and you can rest assured that any sort of wood is going to be kept nice and dry and intact. So that is definitely essential. I often use the all black ones. You make sure you pick out the ones that don't have holes in them, of course. But I need to use this later for some wheatgrass. So right now I'm using the clear plastic ones. And with those three ingredients, your propagation station is ready to go. Now, a couple extras that you'll want to have on hand so that you can propagate whenever you want. Of course, you're gonna wanna have a good amount of black plastic 4-inch pots. Of course, that is essential. Any gardener should have a bunch of those lying around. If not, check my description for a nice link. Another thing that I find really useful to have around my propagation station is a spoon. This is how I'm actually putting soil into the top of the pot to make sure that the soil level is correct, no roots are exposed, the crown is at the right level, all those sorts of things. Having a spoon is really nice. Also, having a chopstick. This is broken in half, but a chopstick is what I always use to create a hole in the middle of my propagation soil so that I can easily put those cuttings right in the soil and then right on that heat pad, and it's super easy, super fast. Of course, a little watering pail. And if you have space, I like to keep a lot of nice houseplant soil mix right here on hand at all times. I never know when I need to take a propagation. And a little bonus, if you're getting serious, is to get some rooting hormone. This stuff is really easy to use. Instructions on whatever brand you decide to buy. I've used plenty of different kinds. They all pretty much work great. And this is just gonna help your propagation to root even more quickly to ensure that success. So the combination of some rooting hormone, that heating pad, your lights, the drip tray, the right plastic pots, now you're ready to start making some propagation magic. I tend to stay away from these biodegradable pots. I've been experimenting with them. They don't work great because they dry out super fast, and we don't want our propagations to really get overly dry too quickly for too long, so I don't like to do that. And here's some of the different things you can see that I'm currently propagating right now. And that's pretty much it. So if you do have any further questions, make sure to leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. Don't forget, subscribe to our channel. We're bringing more plant content all the time. We're trying to build our plant community, have a place where we can all come to share our experiences, our knowledge, and our planting wisdom. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me here on Plant Vibrations. I'll catch you soon. Ciao.